Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Rashawn427. Actually, today what I'm going to talk about is actually Gunther winning King of the Ring, and who could he potentially face at Summerslam, and who do I think he'll probably face at Summerslam. And with Gunther actually winning King of the Ring, now with that finish, I don't know if that was done on purpose. It kind of seemed like it was done on purpose. Randy Orton putting his shoulder up, but I'm not really too sure if that was done on purpose or not. But I mean, we'll actually see coming up, or they could just make it a storyline out of it, but it just seemed like Randy Orton put his shoulder up actually on purpose. But I mean, we'll see about that. But actually, getting into the actual Gunther winning, so Gunther won. That was the plan all along. We know that Gunther won. Whatever it was a false finish or that was supposed to happen or whatever like that, Gunther was supposed to win. Now, with Gunther actually the championship, we are all heels at the top of Monday Night Raw. Drew McIntyre is a heel. Damian Priest is he's about to turn face, so I mean, he'll be a top face, but is Damian Priest really a top face inside of a brand? I don't really know that for a fact. So if Damian Priest potentially being your top face, who can face him at SummerSlam? Now, we all assume once Punk come back, he's facing Drew McIntyre off back. I mean, it just would make sense. It will make the most sense out of everything. And them doing something else kind of with just like, are you delaying it and stuff like that. But I assumed from the start that we were going to get Drew and Punk for the championship. I thought somehow, some way, Drew was going to win the championship again. And we're going to get Drew and Punk gets the championship. Or maybe he loses. I mean, what's this about? I thought Drew and Punk for the title. But now since Gunther is guaranteed the title match, unless they do a triple threat match, which I don't think they're going to do, I can see them doing Gunther versus Damian and then doing Punk versus Drew non-title because it doesn't need the title. Even though I think it kind of should be for the title. But then you got to think about it. It's so big and it can sell us on its own. Now, Gunther and Damian match definitely needs the title. And Gunther is guaranteed a shot. Now, they could do Gunther and Drew at SummerSlam. But then what do you do with Punk? Because Punk should be ready. I mean, there's people who talking about he'll be ready at Clash of the Castle. I don't think so because with Drew, I just don't think that. Now, will Drew win the championship at Clash of the Castle? That'll be something interesting because they are in his home country or whatever. Yeah, his home country in UK. They're all over there. He didn't win last time, but then you're taking the title off Damian super early. So, I mean, that'll be interesting because I could definitely see Drew winning. But I can see Drew and Gunther fight for the title because last year they fought for the IC title. Yeah, because I was there. They fought for the IC title, so it'll be interesting to see them fight for the IC title, then fight for the World Championship. But then, do you put the title on Drew in June, and then you take the title right off of him in August? Because, I mean, we've been saying Gunther should be World Champion. I mean, ever since Mania last year, I was like, okay, this guy should be World Champion. That's how good this guy is. So, do you put the title on him, or do you have Damian beat Drew McIntyre at Clash of the Castle? It's just all interesting. I mean, I guess the way I would do it, I mean, you got to do Punk and Drew at SummerSlam if Punk is ready, which I think he'll be ready by SummerSlam because he probably won't debut at Money in the Bank. I think his return will be at SummerSlam, but then you have to put the title on the line against Gunther. So it's just very interesting to see what they do. If I had to make a prediction, I'm going to say Punk versus Drew, non-title, and then Damian versus Gunther for the title, because maybe you could do Damian versus Finn Balor at Money in the Bank, and that's when Damian turns face, and then you have a face Damian versus Gunther, and Gunther win the championship. But then do you have Drew lose in the UK? Like, I don't know if their plan is for him to win. I mean, this kind of sets up for him to win, but then they got the Bash in Berlin pay-per-view right after SummerSlam, and that'll be perfect. Gunther is the champion. You go into Bash, because I believe he's from the area, that's Germany or whatever. But there, and it was already setting up. Everybody was like, "Oh, Gunther is going to be there. Gunther is going to be the world champion by then." So it's just very interesting to see what they do. I'm going to go with Gunther walking out of SummerSlam with the title, because the only reason I say that because this is the first King of the Ring that they're actually doing it with, and for him to lose the first one, I think they want to add some prestige to it. In order to add prestige to it, have the guy actually win. Now, he doesn't need to win, but I think having him win will make it mean something. I feel like the first time losing it is kind of like, he got the title shot, then he lost. I know that doesn't matter, but I'm saying just to add more importance to it. Like, some people thought that Randy Orton should have won because to add more importance to Cody's title reign, which I don't think so, especially with the finish. What they could do is that Randy Orton didn't actually lose, so he gets a title shot at SummerSlam. I could definitely see them doing something like that. But it was very interesting to see what they do coming out. I mean, with Cody, I did talk about it, but Nia Jax won Queen of the Ring. I guess her and Liv at SummerSlam? Or maybe, I don't see Becky winning again, but I guess Nia and Liv were getting that at SummerSlam. I just wanted to add that in there because I didn't talk about it. I guess the SummerSlam match, on the SmackDown side, I don't know what we're getting on the SmackDown side, but yeah, it's very interesting. There's a lot of different ways they can go about this whole Punk. It's basically involving 4 guys with this. Gunther, Punk, what is it? Gunther, Punk, Damian, and Drew McIntyre. Those are the 4. They can do it different types of ways. Maybe not have Punk face Drew. You could do that, but then it's like they've already been feuding, so you kind of have to do it. Punk has been showing up on TV like every other week. So we'll just see what they actually do about it. But tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Who do you think Gunther is facing that race at SummerSlam? And what do you think is coming up inside the future? Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.